bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Denver.
Mostert. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
14-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Falcons 7, Broncos 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
There's Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
To the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Brought him down. Brought down back at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Falcons 7, Broncos 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Tommy.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 17, Winston got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Falcons 14, Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obvious.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Taken down at
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Down by Trevor Williams. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd and 4.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Jameis now on 1st down. And Lewis has it, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From the red zone now, Winston. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now you got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A final shot before half from Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Buying time to his left. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
24's the month. Been a long day for you. 24's the month. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Down at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
2nd and 7.
They'll run it with Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season. And he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Hicks brought him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the gun, a run with Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Mostert, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And the Broncos 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They hand it off to Mostert. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, and he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Winston's pass.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope it. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.